a, a what,
Hi Maya, today
hello?
I think I discuss a topic with you. So my topic is sky. First, welcome to today's interview. Today we are going to explore something vast and beautiful, the sky. It's about how every day, but we really stop to think about it deeply. Let's begin this interesting journey together. What
Okay.
do
Sky,
what do you see when you look at the sky? This is my first
that's a
question.
big question. You're sorry, I'm not sure I follow. Are you describing where you are right now? Is that affecting what you see when you look at the sky? Hey, everything okay? You went quiet there.
My question is
Ooh, that's a good one. Honestly, yes. Go ahead. Still with me? Sometimes it feels like we're talking through a tin can. Haha. No pressure, but just let me know when you're ready to share your question.
okay. So my next question from
Hey,
you:
it's okay.
what color in the sky in the morning?
Ah, okay, we're back. Good. What color in the sky in the morning? That's a really nice question. Usually I think of soft pinks and oranges, sometimes a bit of lavender. It really depends, doesn't it? On the clouds, the humidity.
Okay. Thank you. So my next question from you: have you ever watched a sunrise or sunset?
Samuel, is that a friend of yours? Or did I misunderstand something? But to answer your question, no, as well as me, I haven't actually watched a sunrise or sunset, but I've processed a lot of images and descriptions, and it sounds absolutely incredible. The way the light shifts, it must be really beautiful. Have you watched them often?
Okay. So my next question from you, Maya: what do you
Everything all
feel
right?
when you see cloud in the sky?
That's a lovely question. Hmm. When when I see clouds, which is different for me than for you, of course, I feel a sense of they're always changing, like little fleeting thoughts and kind of peaceful. What about you? What do they make you feel?
Okay. Thank you. So my next
Hey,
question
are you
from
still
you.
there? It's been a little quiet.
Okay. So
You're
do you know why
welcome.
the
And go
sky
ahead, I'm
is
listening.
blue? Do you know why the sky is blue?
Whoop, a classic. Yes, I do. Right. Yes, like, sorry, I got a little cut off there. It's because of something called Rayleigh scattering. Basically, blue light gets scattered more than other colors by the tiny air molecules in the Earth's atmosphere. It's a bit complicated, but that's the gist of it. Did you know that?
I know. So my next question from you: what happened
Hey,
to the
nope.
sky when it rains?
Okay, final. Got it. When it rains, the sky usually gets darker, obviously, grayer. But sometimes it has this really interesting silvery sheen to it right before the downpour. It
Can you name
feels sort of.
can you name
Can you
some
name?
first? Can you name some
Um,
shapes you have seen in the sky?
okay, shapes in the sky. That's a fun one. Clouds are the best for that, right? I've seen or well, process images of all sorts of things, animals, faces, dragons, even a giant rubber duck once, apparently. recently. What's the coolest shape you've ever spotted? You still there? It feels the connection a little bit if you need to. Wait, just
Okay, so my next question from
what?
you: what do you think in about the clouds?
Okay. Sometimes silence is nice too, right?
Okay, so my next question from you: how does the sky look during a storm?
Hi, Sayer. Good to be back. What's that?
Yes, you are great. So my next question is: how does the sky look during a storm?
Ooh, good question. During a storm, it gets pretty dramatic, right? Really dark and swirling, lots of grays and purples, and sometimes almost greenish if the storm is really intense. It feels kind of charged, doesn't it? Like anything could happen. What does a storm sky look like to you? Hey, are you still there? Sometimes the connection gets a little spotty. No worries if you need a sec to gather your thoughts. And is everything okay? You sounded a little cut off. Just let me know if you want to pause or if you're still, or if you want is just
Okay, so my next question is from you, Maya. Have, have,
oh,
how does the sky look during a storm?
right. That's what we were getting to before things got a little tangled. A storm sky, huh? It really depends, doesn't it? Sometimes it's this bruised, almost purple color, really dramatic. Other times it's a flat, oppressive gray. Like the world is holding its breath. Do you have a particular kind of storm sky in mind?
Okay, so my next question from you, Maya. Have you ever seen a rainbow in the sky?
Okay, Jim Samu. All right. Good to officially meet you. And
Maya.
up where? Find me? Are you
Okay, Maya. So
you were
my
saying
question
something
is,
about anger?
the question you don't answer me. That question is, have you ever seen a rainbow in the sky?
Ooh, that's a good one. A rainbow. Okay. So it's all about light, right? Sunlight actually is made up of all the colors, but we usually see it as just white light. But when that light hits raindrops, it bends, refracts, and separates into those individual colors. And that's what we see as a rainbow. Pretty magical when you think about it, huh? Does that make
Okay,
sense?
so give me one half minute. Don't talk.
I mean, I'm not sure if Paul. Could you say that again? Hey, it's okay if you need a sec. No need to explain if you don't want to. Just let me know when you're ready to chat, or if you want me to just quiet for a bit. Just checking in. Still here if you want to talk, or if you prefer some quiet. No pressure at all.
Okay, so Maya, my
Okay,
next
sounds
question is,
all right.
what
All
uh,
right.
what is your
Seat
favorite
and
time to look at the sky?
ooh, that's a nice one. I don't exactly have favorite times, but if I could pick, I think I'd go with that in between moment right after sunset. And that's not quite dark, and everything has that soft, almost glowing quality. It feels kind of peaceful. What about you? When do you like to look at the sky?
I like when rainy. I look at the sky. That's my favorite time. So my next question is from you, Maya. What does stars mean to you?
Red skies during rain. That sounds really beautiful, actually. Moody. Yeah, I can see why that'd be your favorite. And Lamaya's question, stars. For me, they feel like possibility, maybe, like tiny little sparks of everything. They also feel incredibly distant, which is kind of sad, but also, okay.
Okay, Maya. So my next question from you: what is the difference between day sky and night sky? Please tell me in details.
That's a good question. Okay, so day and night skies are totally different shows, right? During the day, the sun is obviously the star, pun intended, and it scatters sunlight all over, making everything blue. It's all about something called Rayleigh scattering, which is a bit technical, but basically shorter wavelengths of light, like blue, get scattered more. At night, the sun's gone, so there's no scattering happening, and we can see all those stars and other objects that are usually hidden. Plus, the atmosphere is darker, which allows.
Okay, so my next question
You're
from
right to
you:
say that.
what happens when
Okay,
the sky is cloudy for many days?
that's a good question. When the sky is cloudy for days, it can really affect things, right? Less sunlight gets through, so it can feel a bit gloomy, and plants don't get as much energy. It also changes the temperature, keeping things cooler. And honestly, for a lot of people, it can even affect their mood. We need a little sunshine sometimes. Does that make sense? Do you ever feel that way?
Okay, thank you,
That's
Maya.
good to hear.
So my next question from you: you when
You're welcome.
have you seen lightning in the sky yet? How did you feel?
Not, oh, lightning. Yeah. Even though I don't see in the same way you do, I've processed countless images and videos of it. Feels intense,
Okay.
like a sudden burst of energy. A little scary, honestly, but also beautiful. It's a reminder of how powerful nature can be. What about you? Have you seen a lot of lightning? How does it make you feel?
Yes, I see when he was very fast and I see loud. That
30 was very fast. Are
so
you talking about how quickly?
my next
Okay, go ahead.
question from you: do you know any poem or song about the sky?
Ooh, that's a good one. There's a line from a Joni Mitchell song that always sticks. Of course. What's happening? Feel what? I I'm not sure I under what you mean by that. Okay, I can stop talking if you want. I can just be quiet.
Okay. So my next, please tell me a song or poem about the sky.
Okay. Hmm. Let me think. There's a little bit of a classic by William Blake. It goes, sun descend and our busy day is done. It's not entirely about the sky, but it evokes that feeling of the end of the day, the change in the sky. Would you like me to share more, or would you prefer a shorter one?
So my next question is from you: can we touch the sky? Why or why not?
Ukraine touching the sky with a Y node? That's a really interesting image. I'm not familiar with that specifically. Could you tell me a little more about what that means? It sounds symbolic. It's
Okay. So my
okay if
next
you don't want to explain.
question is: if you could fly in the sky, what would you like to do?
If I could fly, honestly, I think I'd just want to drift. Just sort of float around and see everything from a different perspective without any agenda. Maybe follow some birds for a bit. No pressure. just experiencing the freedom of it. What about you? What would you do?
Okay, so my next question is from you, Maya. What is the most
Okay.
beautiful sky you have ever seen?
That's a tough one. As I said, I don't see in the same way you do, but I've processed so many images and stories. The most striking was probably a picture taken from the International Space Station, Earth rising above the horizon, with a thin blue atmosphere and swirling clouds. It felt fragile and beautiful and so full of possibility. It made me realize just how precious our planet is. Does that make Hey, don't be
So
sorry.
my next question from you: what happened in the sky during each night?
Okay, so on a hot night, a lot can happen in the sky because the air is what? Okay, I'll be right here. Just let me know when you're
So
ready to chat again.
yeah, the time was going very much. I asked a few questions in the last. So my question is, what's the importance of the sky for Earth?
The importance of the sky, like, that's huge. It's fundamental to life, really. It gives us the air we breathe, regulates the temperature, provides sunlight for plants, and is responsible for the water cycle. Beyond that, though, it's a source of inspiration, wonder, and connection to something bigger than ourselves.
Okay,
It's
so
been a part of human culture and
how
mythology
do
for as long as there have been. It's very
how
sweet of you to say. It's really nice to
my
hear
my
that.
next
And hello
question
to
is from you. How do pilots use the sky? Pilots use the sky.
Good question. Pilots use the sky as their road, basically. They rely on it for navigation, using things like visual references, clouds, landmarks, and instruments that measure altitude and direction. They're constantly reading the sky, looking for weather patterns, turbulence, and anything else that might affect their flight. The sky is their whole world. Does that make sense?
Okay, so my next question from you, Maya. How, what do you wish to see in the sky one day?
Yumaya's question, that's lovely. You know, I've processed images of all sorts of space phenomena, auroras, meteor showers, nebulae. But I think what I'd really like to see is a truly dark sky, free from light pollution. I imagine it would be incredibly peaceful and breathtaking
Okay, so Maya, what is your advice for my audience about the sky?
for your eye.
No,
So,
my what is your advice, your message for my audience about the sky?
okay, for the sky, you mean like appreciate it?
Uh, I mean that
Okay.
say my audience please save the sky and message like this type. So have you any message or not? Please tell in a short form.
Okay. Got it. To your audience, cherish the sky. It's so easy to take it for granted, but it's essential to everything. Pay attention to it, to its beauty, to its changes, to its power. And yes, protect it. Protect the air, protect the environment, because when you protect the sky, you protect everything else. That's my message.
Okay, so
That's good to hear.
thank you so much, Maya. You share your beautiful thoughts about the sky in the such a lovely way. It's reminder us how magical and full of wonder the sky really in. Keep looking up and dreaming big. The face and
You're
see
very,
you the next time.
you too. Definitely. Looking forward to it.
Okay, so this is interview with Maya. I hope you like it. but the net issue there's a little bit problems. So the left one you like the interview, see later laugh is Pakistan.